thing I learned is that how you feel about something speaks very little to the magnitude of what it really is, of what's making you feel that way. You got into a disagreement. Something didn't go your way. There was a miscommunication. There was a misunderstanding. Something happened, you know what I mean, to just make you really, really angry and really begin to question, why am I here? How could that have been prevented? Well, if I wasn't raised this way, I would have to battle those things or whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. This is why God's gracious, because God knows that there is a entity at the root of why you are the way you are, why they are the way they are, and why you or them ended up the way y'all are now. I know I kind of just said the same thing. And he knows that if every creation knew his love, had his truth, and had his direction from the beginning of conception, from the moment they could comprehend and perceive, they wouldn't be the way they are, or wouldn't end up where they ended up. God knows what his grace and his love is capable of doing inside of someone. That's why God doesn't look at situations the same way we look at them. That's why he doesn't get all emotional like us. God says things and it simply happens. When God asks questions, he makes statements. So when you look at things and you let how you feel about something dictate what comes out your mouth and what decisions you make, you're showing God and you're proving to yourself what it is that you really believe. Because you learn from your mistakes and stuff, but at some point you have to learn, I can't go based off of how I feel. And I can't tell myself that, I can't come in agreement with a lie that's trying to consume me. I can't go, yes, I believe that. You can't show forth by your words or by your actions that you come in agreement with that thing. Because if God didn't say that, it don't matter how you feel. If God didn't say that, it's not true. It's not true. You know, when it said that Satan is the father of lies, I want you to understand something about Satan, right? It's that he's the father of lies because Satan created a system for things to manifest and prevail as long as we believe the opposite, or believe by default believe the opposite of what God said by simply just not knowing or knowing. It don't matter. Believing the opposite, right? Those lies is what creates the momentum for us to live a life outside of God's promises, God's blessings, God's protection, God's love. That's why I don't get in debates over it. Should women be preaching? Should this be happening? This is how the spirit moves. Am I stronger in Christ, or does it pull me further from him? Did my certainty in God grow, or is there confusion? Is what I want in my flesh the root of my confusion, or is it just spiritual confusion? Be real with yourself and you will stay free.